Welcome back to the Dry Fire Journal. This is day 17, and we're going to talk about your grip and how you can practice it even without a gun. But even though I'm not going to use this very much, I'm still going to show you light coming through the chamber because there is nothing in that chamber, nothing in the magazine well. Now, what I want to do for this drill is I want to clear my firearm and use it to construct my grip, whatever that needs to be for me, with my hands for your hands for your firearm. And I want you to notice that most of the time, your support side index finger is going to be best placed on your middle finger knuckle right here. And so if I think about grabbing that way, or you might find you need to clamp up a little bit, whatever works for you, but find that spot where it needs to go. For me, on this particular firearm, I need my left index finger to be right here in the web between my middle finger knuckle and index knuckle. And I know just from experience that that's right where I want to have my optimal support hand grip to be for Alice. And so my grip looks like this. And I'm trying to show you all of the angles. Now, for the sake of this drill, I can keep my slide rack back and I can construct my grip and feel, and even with my phone, tablet, computer, whatever you've got, take a picture of this image right here. Where does 1, 2, 3, 4, where do these fingers need to go on my shooting hand in order for me to be able to have the grip that I want to have? Take a picture of this. Here's why. Because now I can start practicing that without the gun in my hands. I don't need my firearm in my hands to practice the proprioception of my body, knowing where my body is in space, and being able to get my support hand where it needs to be for me to run my carry gun. You can do this in the living room when you're watching TV. You can do this underneath your desk in a meeting. You can do this all sorts of places where handling your firearm might not be very acceptable. This is something that you can do 20 to 30 times a day and just checking, am I able to separate my hands, build my grip, and put my support hand forefingers where they go so that my left thumb is doing its job, which is pretty important, and my support hand pinky is doing its job, which is also super important. I recommend that you do this as often as you can think of it. I recommend that you do this so that your four fingers are literally learning to grip, because my support hand doesn't necessarily need to grip my gun. My support hand needs to be in command of my shooting hand, and my thumb lets me grip my gun. So, this allows you to think about having your support hand do its grip where it needs to so that it can do its job more reliably and more consistently. And then, after you've done this a whole bunch of times, just constructing this as many times as you need to in order for it to begin to feel very, very normal and natural and accurate, now do some draws, clear firearm again, now do some draws and let that match up. Give that a shot. I'd love to know in the comments what you think. Let's get to work.